if you're seeing this message, you've kind of been in a scattered, not really focused energy. This kind of ties into yesterday's reading where I said like you could feel like you were between two worlds, or even you may subconsciously be between two worlds with this Two of Birds here. This is my new deck. I think it's really beautiful. This is sort of, it's like the Two of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. It's you kind of working against yourself, and it's keeping you stuck in one place. With this Vessel card here, there's a lot of like, you're kind of wearing a mask, but this card also speaks to knowing when to ask for help and facing your demons. So you may be avoiding something here within yourself that you have to go in and really work on. And when it comes to asking for help, it's not just like physically asking others for help, although that is a piece of this. This also ties into kind of yesterday's reading where you may be dealing with a lot of grief and you have to ask others for help, or just rely on others a little bit. But it's also asking like your guides, the universe, angels, whatever it is that you work with for help, and taking the time to sit in meditation to get that clarity, especially where there's kind of a lot going on here. I've been getting a lot of grounding energy, that if you're someone like me where your brain never shuts off, I know that some of us can shut that off. I didn't really know that was a thing until recently, that not all of us have like a voice in there that never shuts up. So if you're like me and there's something always going all the time, what helps me a lot is like extreme exercise, so that you are like so exhausted physically that your brain just can't like it'll talk, but it's not loud anymore and it's not overpowering. So I've definitely been called to doing like a lot of physical activity recently to release whatever's going on here mentally, and that may help some of you. So that could be like whatever help that you may need to ask for, you'd like to gain help with. But it's when you receive this clarity and when you sort of face these illusions or this mask. This can also represent being too caught up in materialism. And another message that's been coming through a lot for me recently is redefining your why. Remembering why you started in the first place. What is your end goal? What is the long-term end goal towards what you're doing? Part of this sort of like sitting at a crossroads with yourself could be that you started down one path and got distracted by something along the way, and you have kind of gone off course. And this is your time. You're back at another crossroads, and it's either get back on the path that you're supposed to be on, or you can continue in confusion. And you need to get clear on this right now, and that this vessel is something, I just heard Pandora's box, even though I don't see it as like dark as that. It's more of like you have to open yourself up to see like the riches you have inside, and like what truly your soul is speaking to. With this 10 of Trees here, this is like the 10 of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck. And this is where it has a tree wrapped around a jeweled tower. And it's actually where this has something to do with asking for help. This is actually about like balance and harmony of you working with others to achieve your goals. So this again could be you asking for help from your guides, or from the physical beings around you. But whatever it is, there's some sort of harmony that you're going to come into once you do this introspective work and dig deep in yourself, and it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity. And this is all in the near future. And at the bottom or the back of my deck, I have the Protector here, which is just so you can see, it's like the King of Wands in the traditional deck. But this speaks to your creativity, nurturing it, and like having sort of like a guard around it. So that could be part of this too, is that you may be afraid to fully open up to your full authentic expression. And this is kind of a result of this. So this could be the help that you may be requesting at this time as well, is to dig deeper into your creativity and see where your creative practices take you. I also mentioned in my reading yesterday, I've been seeing a lot of vulnerability, just in the world, from myself, from others, and that could also be an energy that you're being called into right now, especially with this creative card at the back of my deck. So if this resonates with you, let me know. If you would like your own personal reading with me, you can head to the link at the top of my page. It's in my Etsy shop.